We're back with episode 4 of building a dynasty before the actual dynasty. Where we're the Golden State Warriors and we're making them great before they were actually great for years to come. And R.I.P. Klay Thompson. They airdropped that man into Dallas and said good day. But we're 6 games in, we're sitting at 4-2, and this team is looking incredible. We have some seasoned veterans, a couple of youngsters, and a generational talent in Doug Martin. That's D-O-U-G. Because if it was 2 O's, it'd be Doog. And it ain't that. This man's incredible. 61 overall, but the stats do not lie. In 2 games, he's averaging 23.5 points. And he is our starting small forward now. But before we get into game number 7, we need more assets. We have the Mavericks pick next year and the Mavericks pick this year. But we need more assets. I'm saying that because we're going to try and get a deal done. Not now, but maybe later. We tried getting the Pistons pick, but they are not letting go with that. Not unless it's for a king's ransom. And we're only trying to give out a lollipop and a pair of Velcro sneakers. But game number 7, we're versing the Toronto Raptors. This team is bad. This should be an easy win, but you never know these days. In Toronto we are. Raptor in the middle of the arena. Spotlight's on them. They're 1-5, we're 4-2, but they have Andrea Bargnani, Knicks legend, single-handedly destroyed the future of 1 franchise. Maybe 2, definitely not 3. This is our starting lineup. You already know Doug Martin, starting small forward, Florida State. Guy's incredible. Tip-off begins, we win it, and we get going early. Curry with the ball. Amari makes the cut. We hit him. He lays it in. Moment of the game already. I think the people in Parliament are fans of this dynasty. We're only 2 seconds in. But now we step back, drop it off to Doug Martin, and let him cook the way he's moving his body and getting it to go through the contact. Doug Martin. Look at that man go. But now you wanted an enforcer, and we got the Twin Towers down there. Tyson forces a pickup, and Amari blocks it. Send it up the court. Manu Ginobili walks it in. They gotta foul him. Send that man to the line. You already know he's going 2 for 2. Bald spot on the back of the head because that's where they were shoveling in the talent. But now Doug Martin in the corner. He gives it to Manu. Crosses him up. Walks into the paint. Backdoor cut. Doug Martin. It's just so pretty to look at. You gotta love the confidence. But now off the inbound. Curry gets the ball. Brings it back. Pulls up for 3. He's not missing that. He'll miss later on, but he's not missing that. Crossover to the right, drop it off Tyson. Amari Stoudemire is moving. Look at this Spurs ball movement. The connection between the big men. It's like America's favorite rom-com. You love to see it. But now Curry's pushing the ball up the court. Doug Martin's leaking in the corner. He gets it to go. It looks like a 3, but it's actually a 2. This might be Ray Allen. Maybe better. But now Curry again with the ball. He brings it back. Walks it into the paint. Gives it to Amari. And he slams it in. Are you kidding me? That is the most aggressive thing I've ever seen in my life. That is straight out of Space Jam. Oh, Ed Davis. Man's crying on the court. But now we try getting a pick and roll. Doesn't work. But we got Doug Martin on the back door. He lays it in. Now a Curry crossover. Tyson Chandler slams it in. We're pounding the paint. Like that old man with the green paint in that one picture. Man was pounding paint. Shots of paint. Gallons of paint. But disregard that. Because the Raptors are on the break. And DeMar DeRozan with the windmill dunk. We have to watch it again because that is actually insane. He just ruined Steph Curry's career. But that's how we end the first quarter. We're up by 4 to the Toronto Raptors. Start of the second, we give it to Amari. He's cheeky with the ball handling and the little shoulder shimmy. Hook shot barely goes in, but we love to see it. But now James Harden with the ball on the break. Stops on a dime. Shot goes in. There we go. We got momentum. Crossover to the right. Drop it off Amari again. He slams it in. Andrea Bargnani. That man thinks we're on the computer playing solitaire. Stop playing with the man. Amari's the truth. Man owns the paint. But now Curry's starting to dance a little bit. Tyson Chandler backdoor again. They are leaving the paint wide open. We're getting it to go every single time. But now up until this point, Curry has done absolutely nothing. So now he just has to facilitate. He hits James Harden in the corner. Butt naked. That's a 3 ball. Goes in, and that's how we end the half. We're down by 8. All momentum is gone. This is the worst team in the league, and you hate to see it. Andrea Bargnani with 17 points and 3 rebounds. Where did this come from? But Amari Stoudemire with 14 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 blocks, 1 steal. Whoever said this man was not an enforcer, he's better than Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's glasses would fog. Amari's has no moisture whatsoever. Start of the third. The Raptors are on a 13-2 run. They are dominating us. But we give it to Amari. Doug Martin's going to bring us back. That's a 3-ball. We got to feed him the rest of the way. Curry size it up. Jose Calderon. Kick it out to Harden. Other side. 3-ball goes in. Not surprised. But now Doug Martin with the ball. He gets the pick. Drops it off to Amari. Lays it in. We're chipping away. We're chipping away. We're chipping away. Curry brings it up. Drops it off Doug Martin in the corner. This is the greatest 2K player I've ever seen. Now Curry with the ball. Drop it off Doug Martin. They're not guarding it. So give me 2 more, Matt Bonner says. Give me 2 more. These shots are good. So that's what we do. James Harden drops it off Doug Martin. They're leaving him open for a 2. There you go. We got to feed the man. We got to feed the man. Now, DeMar DeRozan pulls up at the midi. He misses, okay? But James Harden sends it down the court. Doug Martin, jelly finish. The finger roll of dreams. But why stop there? Curry gives it to Doug again. He brings it back, pulls up. Disrespectful is what he is. But now Amari sends it up to no other than Doug Martin, the catch and shoot 3-ball. We hit the lottery with this one. But now James Harden cross court. Doug Martin again. He cannot be stopped. But now we're going to take a quick moment to look at Steph Curry's shot chart. This man is playing god-awful. I understand I'm controlling him, but this is why we're losing. I think the problem is we stopped playing and we haven't uploaded and I lost all momentum. But it's okay because he can't end it on a miss. Step back 3. Curry gets it to go. Saves his percentage. Not really. But Doug Martin finishes with 31 points. Efficient shooting. Amari Stoudemire right behind him with 20. And Curry's not even in the top 3. I don't even want to show his shooting splits. Still got a double-double. And as we're on our way out the door, they hit us with a Manu Ginobili has back spasms. This is the most old man injury I've ever seen in my life. He's day-to-day, but it's okay. We're probably kicking that man out of the starting lineup anyway. Probably hard to see, but James Harden has been playing like a starter. Listen, we're not doing what the Thunder did to him. We're keeping this man. And we are going to cherish him and treat him like royalty because he is starting and is the future of this team. If there's anything I learned while playing this god-awful game, is that if you play bad, you blame it on the stamina. So we're getting another point guard because I can't be playing Steph Curry 40 minutes a game because I'm going to have another 3 for 22 situation. I can't have that. It looks bad. People don't like watching that. I don't like seeing it either. So that's what we do. There's a lot of guards on the market, but as we're browsing, I stumble upon no other than Daniel Gibson. The 6'2", 24-year-old Daniel Gibson of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know if you know about Daniel Gibson, but this man is a sniper. They were calling him the Cleveland Chris Kyle. Guy doesn't miss. Little trade finder, they only want Tiago Splitter and the Mavericks next year first-round pick for Daniel Gibson and the Cleveland first-round pick this year. Look at this roster. Had to double check and reevaluate. Their roster's terrible. There's no way they fall out of the top 10. Mavericks, this is the year they won the championship. This is an incredible deal regardless. We don't need another big man. We're fine on the block. We got Matt Bonner on the bench. And Darko Milicic. So we're good with that. We get our point guard. We get a good pick. And the lineup is set. And game number 8 is on the table against the New York Knicks in New York. But if you know, you know. We're versing Monte Ellis. We traded this bum after 1 game because a 97-year-old Allen Iverson took his spot and outplayed him. We're 4-3. Knicks are 4-4. The records are similar, but they don't have a Doug Martin. This is the starting lineup. It looks incredible. James Harden needs a bigger beard. That's all I'm saying. They're running with a bunch of bums and Monte Ellis. Anybody starting Ronny Turioff? Not a good look for the brand whatsoever. But tip-off begins at MSG and we win it. And we get going right away. Curry crosses it over, drops it off Harden. And we get Monte Ellis jumping. Send that man to the line for 2. At the line, first one goes in. But you already know it applies here too. We never missed a second. Goes in. But now Curry with the ball. He dribbles to the left. Drop it off Amari Stoudemire. He kicks it out to Doug Martin, patiently waiting. That's a 2-pointer. But now Curry with the crossover. Step back. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. That goes in. And then this play right here sums up my experience on 2K11. We pass it. Raymond steals it. And then chaos unfolds. It hits off 17 different people, and then we finally get it, lose it again, and we block Raymond at the other end. What is this game? We're playing ping pong out here. But it's okay because we have a Doug Martin. Swings across court, Steph Curry. That's a 3-ball this time. We're not missing that. Now Ginobili with the ball. He gives it to Harden. Stoudemire to Martin. And he lays it in for a basket and then some. Anthony Randolph can't contain the man. Now Curry's getting swarmed. Manu backdoor cut. He lays it in. We're running away with this game. James Harden gets it off the inbound. Gives it back to Doug Martin. Gets him jumping. Slams it in. Ronny Turiaf is not containing this man. But why not some defense? Curry steals it. Sends it up to Harden. He bangs a 3. The small ball power lineup is playing to perfection. Now a James Harden crossover to the left. Step back cross court. Doug Martin in the corner. We haven't missed a shot yet. And it doesn't look like it's coming soon. Inbounded to Harden. Cross it over. Doug Martin again. Standing dunk this time. What can this man not do? He can't miss. Curry with the ball. Spin move. Step back 3 over Gallinari. What is happening to this team? Doug Martin gets him jumping again. Walking straight into the paint. Drop it off to Curry. Curry to Tyson. Now 10 seconds left. Curry's getting swarmed. But Doug Martin's open for a midi. Eddie Curry's not guarding it. Looking like prime Melo out there. And that's how we end the first quarter. We're up by 14. 35-point first quarter. There are no complaints here today. After that first game, this was much needed. But start of the second, Curry sends it up to Doug Martin, the catch and shoot 2. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Now Monte Ellis with the ball. Hits Manu in the head. Sends it up to Curry. He tomahawks it. I didn't know that man could touch the net, if I'm being honest. But now next possession. Manu with the ball. We're running plays. Give it to Darrell Wright. Daniel Gibson. Are you kidding me? This is what I was trying to tell you. He brings it back one more time. Daniel Gibson. Incredible signing. Just give me GM of the year. Now Manu drops a laser. Cross court to Darrell Wright in the corner. He hasn't played in a little bit, but he's making his minutes count. Curry brings it back. Hits Darrell Wright again. That's another one. Back-to-back 3 balls for him. The bums are going crazy. But speaking of bums, Monte Ellis steals it, sends it up to Ronny Turiaf, and he slams it in. Nobody wants to see this again. Get that off my screen. James Harden gets it, gives it back to Ginobili. He goes straight into the paint. Gallinari's not stopping Ginobili. But now there's 10 seconds in the half. Monte Ellis wide open. He lays it in, but it's okay. We got our 2-for-1 going. Drop it off James Harden. Pull up for 3. Beats the buzzer. This man should have been starting the whole time. We end the half up by 7. And things are looking good. Gallinari with 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 steals. Mediocre. But Amari Stoudemire with 4 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. We don't need him to score. We do not need this man to score. We have a Doug Martin. He'll do everything else, though. Start of the third, we drop it off Doug. Amari walks into the paint and slams it in. Now a Curry spin move, fade away at the elbow. One-legger, front rim goes in. Kick it to James Harden, step back 3. He's going to miss, but Amari's going to grab it, and he's feeding families in the paint. Are you kidding me? The second chance bucket goes in. Goes in. But now Curry with the ball again. Cross it over. Doug Martin's free as can be. Wide open 3 goes in. They're not guarding him whatsoever. Drop it off to Curry. Backdoor cut. Amari with the midi. You'll love to see it. But now Doug Martin gets Anthony Randolph jumping. Free paint. He slams it in. Two-handed double clutch dunk. What can this man not do? He cannot make the defense look stupid. Step back midi. Goes in. And that's how we end the third quarter. It's a Doug Martin clinic. We're up by 7. Start of the fourth. Amari kicks it out to no other. Doug Martin gets it to go. It looks like a 3, but it's actually a 2. Okay. Matt Bonner to Daniel Gibson. He falls down. It hits the ceiling, but it goes in. The bums are showing out, and we're down by 1 now. But Doug Martin has something to say. That's a 3 ball. We take the lead. Drop it off Matt Bonner. Matt Bonner gets it to go. We have momentum. Curry spins it to the paint. Kick it out Matt Bonner. He's wide open. That's a midi. But why stop there? Doug Martin with the cut of dreams. Get the man jumping. Lay it in. Ronny can't stop him. Now Daniel Gibson kicks it out to Doug Martin. Get them jumping. Walk it in, lay it in. Doug Martin. This man's writing his legacy with chocolate icing. So good. But things you hate to see. Ronny Turiaf slamming it in the paint. Doesn't matter. We got a Steph Curry. Crossover to the left. Walking into the paint. Euro step. Left hand. Thank God Curry shows up. But now we drop it off James Harden. He's wide open. You can't give him that. That's a 3 ball. And we're up by 3. 30 seconds left. Doug Martin walking into the paint. Exclamation point. Slams it in. And that's how we're gonna end it. Doug Martin sends the Knicks home and ruins Monte Ellis' revenge game. A well-deserved player of the game for the man as he finishes with 34 and only misses 4 shots. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. This is straight out of a Disney movie. The scouts in Golden State knew what they were doing. NBA.com's loving Doug Martin. Career high 34. But as the season progresses, I think it's a good time to take a look at the league leaders. We're talking stats and points. Kobe Bryant's leading with 33. Steph Curry's at number 4 with 27. Doug Martin's not even on the list yet. He just hasn't played enough games, though. Still early in the season, a lot can change. But we can end the video sitting at 5-3. We dominate the Knicks, and this is how we're looking for the rest of the season. I think we're going to trade Ginobili. It has to be done. I can't trade him now because he's injured. At some point in the next episode, Ginobili might be gone. We're mulling offers. His stats look good, but I don't like his jump shot either. Not a fan. Thinks the left hand's a little weird for me. Also, he's like 97 years old. Doesn't really fit our timeline. Also, for the rest of the series, I think we're going to play a week of games, then we sim a week of games. Play a week of games, sim a week of games. Because I want to get to the second season. If we play every single game, it's just going to take forever. And we're not going to get there. And I would like to get there. I'm accumulating picks. I would like to use these picks. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, make sure you comment. AP for Executive of the Year. And if you're not following, make sure you follow. Because if you're not following, you're not going to see the videos as soon as they're up. Because if you're not seeing them as soon as they're up, that means you're late. And if you're late, that means you're not early. If you're not early, then you're late. And if you're late, that means you're weird. Don't be weird. Just follow. Thank you.